Eric here, and I'm going to play Fuel, a last-gen, Xbox 360, PS3 racer that was kind of unfairly forgotten pretty quickly. It's a Codemasters game, and at the time they were making Dirt and Grid and these one-name racing games, and people expected Fuel to be the same, but Fuel was made by a totally different developer and published by Codemasters. So when it wasn't as polished, it didn't play the same, it wasn't as interesting, so people decided that this game wasn't any good. Which is a shame because at the time it was really, really fun. The most significant thing about it is the weather. The whole kind of thing about this game is that some sort of environmental disaster happened, and so the whole map is just messed up. There's fires and weather and all sorts of stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to show off. One thing before I get started is this map is absolutely gigantic. The PR marketing says that it's 5,000 square miles. It might be, but it's kind of video game numbers, so it's sort of condensed. Your mile counter goes up way faster than it probably should. But legitimately, just to drive across one of these areas takes 45 minutes or something. So, driving from one corner up to the other one, it absolutely would take you a couple, 3-4 hours probably. This game is humongous. And each of these regions is different too. Different terrain, kind of different environmental problems. It's pretty awesome. It was really, really impressive at the time. I'm not actually sure how good this is going to look on the capture because it's got a lot of particles and crap. I raised the bitrate on this video, so hopefully it'll look better. Because I don't know. It might be ugly. But this is it's an off-road game where some of the events you can actually just drive wherever you want. And some of the events have checkpoints. This one has checkpoints. But you're driving up and down sheer mountains and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, all while the weather is going crazy around you. It kind of looks dated anymore. The environments are pretty simple and ugly. The cars are not very detailed, and it doesn't run very well. There's some events where the frame rate is just awful. Which, like I said, I think, in my mind's eye, I'm remembering it perhaps more fondly than it deserves, but I've been playing it a lot because I wanted to play through and unlock all these interesting races. It's fun. I've had a good time. I'm not actually too concerned about doing well in the races themselves. I just kind of want to show off the weather and show people what they missed out on, So if I don't win, I don't care. One problem with this game, though, is that you had to win every event to make progress. You couldn't get second. You had to win every event. And also, to make progress is you earn stars based on the difficulty that you beat an event at. But you couldn't beat every event on easy and have enough stars to actually make progress. So you had to play stuff on higher difficulties, which was really hard. This game doesn't screw around. I say as I crash. But I played this originally when it first came out in 2008 or whenever. And I got to a point where I just couldn't make progress, so I stopped playing. And unfortunately, I deleted that save, of course, because I was like, I'm never going to play it again. So I had to replay a bunch of stuff. But the big open world, you can explore it and drive around wherever you want. And I think you can actually explore the whole map from the start, but you just can't enter events in areas that you haven't properly unlocked yet. I think. Like I said, the map is huge and I don't want to drive for hours to get somewhere where there's going to be a roadblock. Oh no. Well, that was unfortunate. I kind of do think the AI rubber bands butt backward to you. It's not so much they're always on your butt, but they sort of go slower if need be to keep you competitive. And you know the Forza Horizon events where you race helicopters and trains and all that crap? You actually do that in this game too. You race helicopters. And this game came out first, so haha. Oh, I did win. Wasn't that neat? Wasn't the weather cool? But you see off to the side over here, I guess that's supposed to imply that it's like a forest fire or something crazy's going on over there. But that makes this race really pop. It looks really cool. I could just try to drive straight towards that checkpoint, because this is a raid event. It's not a checkpoint race. So our only objective is just to get to that marker. But usually you're better off following the road and following the kind of GPS it gives you. Because for all I know, there's going to be like a huge mountain and a huge canyon in between here and there. So if you go off-road, you screw yourself. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if that's the sunrise or sunset or if it's a fire. I like to think it's a fire. That's cooler. Oh no, trees, trees, trees. Well, there's burning trees here. Maybe it is a fire over there. Almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about. But this game's kind of like if Fallout was a racing game. Is how I like to think of this. Because they don't ever say what the big environmental disaster was. Just something happened, and in order to collect fuel, which sort of lets you survive and is your currency to collect fuel, you run these races to compete with everybody else. It's dumb and weird, but it's cool. But yeah, see, there would have been a big mountain if I tried to go straight across. Better to use the roads. That's so cool. It's so bright it shines through the rocks. I won again. Oh, look, a tornado. That's fine. Let's just drive right next to it. But this is a checkpoint race, so I definitely don't want to try to cut corners or fall off the cliff here. Because chances are, honestly, that the AI will probably do that. They usually do a few of them. And then they miss checkpoints and then you win easily. Where'd that come from? Awesome. And then it just went somewhere else. Good boy, tornado. Oh, jeez. Oh. I tried this event a couple times and I haven't beaten it yet. Because I go too slow because I'm trying to pick my way down these stupid hills. And the computer doesn't care, they just drive off. Oh no, somebody's barn! They need that! I'm sorry, if I would have been faster, we would have got a better angle at that. Oh no! That's fine. Isn't this kind of horrifying, though? There's a bazillion tornadoes all at once. Well, I just screwed that guy. He went over the cliff. Ah, truck! Who am I, John Madden? Doing commentary by just repeating the things that I see? He didn't take a very good path through there. Woo, I almost screwed that up. Oh, jeez. I couldn't see. That's my excuse. I won! But isn't that neat? Aren't these tornadoes cool? You probably should have played this game back in 2008 or whenever when it was new. You would have been really impressed. Well, I think that's enough of that. I just wanted to show off the cool weather effects and those couple of races that the weather played a big part in. But Fuel, it just got completely ignored when it came out, and I think that's a shame. So maybe if you thought this was interesting, you'll give it a shot. Thanks for watching. This has been Eric vs 365. Be sure to check out psxboxindies.com each day, where we'll have a blog post that goes along with each video that we post each day. Thanks for watching.